Hello everyone, I Mrs. Sheetal Nalgulwar from YB Patil Polytechnic, Akodi, Pune. I am a lecturer in Civil Engineering Department. I am presenting this video under International FDP on Environment and Sustainability organized by D.Y. Patil College of Engineering, Akodi. These are the details of week 1 video. These are week 2 video. At the end of this video, one can classify waste generated per year in India, categorize plastic waste, compute plastic waste collection, apply plastic waste management rule by knowing ISO standards, sustainability of plastic waste. So here comes the topic plastic waste. In India, every year waste generated is 60 million tons. Out of this 60 million ton waste generated, 15 lakh ton is e-waste, 0.17 million ton is biomedical waste, and 5.6 million ton is plastic waste. The waste collected annually is 43 million tons. That means out of 60 million tons, only 43 million tons is been collected. So, out of these 43 million tons, 11.9 million tons is treated and 31 million tons is dumped in landfills. So, 75 to 80% waste is normally collected every year. Plastic waste is PET. The polyethylene terephthalate for a polyester is a highly valued packaging material because it is lightweight, non-reactive, economical and shatterproof. Therefore, it is very valued packaging material. China is considered as major global importer of the plastic waste for recycling. Before the plastic waste is unsuitable for recycling. It is burned and it releases toxic chemicals into atmosphere. If it is landfilled, potentially it contaminates soil and water resources. Therefore, India is the 10th largest importer of the plastic scrap. India banned import of PET waste in 2015, but in 2016, the center allowed some of the agencies to import them, which results in import was increased 4 times in 2017 and 18. Here it comes the values. So in 2016-17, the value was plastic waste was in this range, about 12,000 tons, and in 17-18 it suddenly increased up to 48,000 tons. So the law has come in for like plastic waste management rule. According to that rule, the carry bag thickness should be 50 micron. Initially, whatever carry bags we were getting, their size was 40 micron. Now it has been increased up to 50 micron. The law has extended producers' responsibilities. The producers and importers of carry bags and a multi-layer plastic structures needs to be established system for the collecting bag and waste generated. There are workout modalities for waste collection system based on ERPs. Plan has to be submitted to respective state pollution control boards. And there is no mention how to reduce waste in new rules. These are some of the key points of plastic waste management rule which came in 2016. Now, why waste generation and management is required? The study says that the waste generation will increase from 62 million tons to 165 million tons in 2030, and it will raise up to 436 million tons in 2050. If the municipal corporation keep dumping without treatment the waste in landfills as per present rate, 1240 hectare land is required. If you see, as today's scenario, we require 1240 hectares of land. But after 20 years, it will require around 66,000 hectares of land for a 10-meter heap of a dump. So, it is very much required that the waste must be segregated and managed properly. Plastic and its sustainability is considered in three different aspects like environmental sustainability, social sustainability, economical sustainability. When we think about the plastic, these are the three different parameters: environmental sustainability, social sustainability, and economical sustainability. There are various standards for plastics. So plastic and ISO standards. ISO 15270 This is plastic waste recovery including recycling. It includes plastic waste arising from pre-consumers and post-consumers resources. ISO 17088 2012 specifications for compostable plastic. ISO 17422 2018 plastic environmental aspect, general guidelines for their inclusion and standards. Thank you.